Giants once again win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's
a good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. National League. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play. Chris Miller will do. Here's the first offering. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And he's got himself a base hit.
This guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Little in the National League. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of Chris Miller.
Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 2-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball.
Airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem.
Out of the tunnel here at Wrigley. He'll take a look at those guys off balance, and you're letting your defense help you. You don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's the full count offering. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And the seventh inning starts with a fly out here, one away. Chris Miller. Now another 2-2. And no, actually, no, I take that back. It gets by him. And now, fortunately, they will. Chris Miller will step in now, rubber-base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And there's ball four.
For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there, falls in. Kendrick on his way to third.
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller.
Home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So there's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player. This ball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. 2-2. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole. The base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. Chris Miller. Now the 2-0 home. Swing and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third, Fowler heading home. And the runner will score from first.
He's definitely in the middle of an MVP type year. He just keeps coming through time after time after time. Picks up another RBI here with a hard hit double.
Here it comes. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Miller has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Miller will get there with ease as he puts it away for out.
Not much to speak of at all.
Driven the other way out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Guys off balance, and you're letting your defense help you. You don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Case is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first down.
Well,
and that's going to be all now for Bud Norris.
Careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. So add one more on the sac fly as that'll make it
victory. They tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch. To center. Hicks going.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight, in which the team could muster all of one run. 0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that is Chris Miller.
No matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Rivas is there, and he'll put it away. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Oh, now. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's a base hit. And two from the stretch. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Here's the 2-2 offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And they're going to slice this deficit back down to one, as this should be good for extra bases. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. Chris Miller so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game. Chris Miller. Important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate, he's getting guys.
For the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996.
No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Mark for the season. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Miller comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Chris Miller. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, number 33 on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Chris Miller. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Ready with the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's the 1-1. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Chris Miller. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Conditioned to always look for something down, so he can surprise you with that high fastball. Maybe.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Now here it comes. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Chris Miller will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This is a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
On their back foot right away.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first. Chris Miller. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How?
Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller.
Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. And he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch. A couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
The better.
Now the 3-2 coming from Hughes. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. Wow.
Important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1.
Put him. Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Chris Miller will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Chris Miller.
He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the left.
And that one is out of here. planted into the right field bleachers. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Chris Miller will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the... And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Right at Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes. And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Done it. For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adam Swain.